Hi, everybody. I'm going to be completely transparent. I have been awake since 1 a.m. I had a dream that I was in like really severe pain and my arm just was not functioning, to which I woke up and that's what was happening. So apparently at some point the nerve issue that I've got decided to flare up. So I've been awake since 1. But I have an important charity stream today, and I think it's really important to, to do the right stuff. So I'm going to do the best thing that I can. I don't really have a plan. Obviously, we have a couple tiers we're going to go over in correlation to the stream itself. So hopefully you guys will have a good time. I just realized I don't think I had the link for the tier list thing. Let me pull that up really quick. I was ill prepared, and by ill prepared, I mean I definitely had to panic throw everything together this morning when I remembered that today was the day of the stream and it was not in fact tomorrow. I'm like 3 days off. I don't even know what day it is. What day? I think it's Sunday. My phone says it's Sunday. It must be Sunday if my phone says it's Sunday, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Doesn't matter. Yeehaw, everybody. I gotta figure out... Oh, it's Tier Maker. Okay, alright, hold on. So the background music, of course, is my good friend Miu from YouTube. Fantastic musician. Absolutely adore him. So if you guys are interested in listening to more, Miu is a phenomenal person. You need my sweatshirt. Oh yeah. So I've got this one. I've got this one and I've got Vegeta. I had to choose between Vegeta and Bakugo, but Bakugo won today because it was the easier one to reach. So you are not eating that. That cheese is like a week old, you fucking gremlin. Ellis! You come explain you're eating week-old cheese.
Isn't the whole point of cheese that it's old?
Anyway, everybody says hello.
Hi.
No, oh my god, no, but it's not that kind of cheese. It's not blue cheese. If it was blue cheese, still not okay, but fine. But like, this is not...
Havarti.
It's Havarti.
Tastes fine to me.
I thought you said have party, and I know that's not what you said, but I am on Saturn, so my brain definitely translated it to as have party and not Havarti.
This is not going to be...
What is the origin of Havarti cheese? I want to know. Suddenly I'm interested in cheese. What? Does anybody know the history of cheese? All right, well, while you guys look up the history of cheese before I decide to Google that shit myself, because this is what I'm here for, clearly. Obviously, I have gathered us here today in my way laid back lazy chair, because I can't sit upright, to do an exclamation point charity stream for Hope for the Day. Hope for the Day is pretty standard for my charity for you guys. If you have never joined us before, that's totally okay. No pressure or anything. I'm going to explain what Hope for the Day is, as well as what they do and how they actually offer help to folks in need. Otherwise, though, there's a lot of you who are here, which I sincerely appreciate, of course, you joining me, that are already aware what Hope for the Day is. But if you don't know, Hope for the Day is an organization that basically makes mental health care and the discussion around it a lot more accessible to people who are in need, as well as like support groups, in-person therapy, things that may assist, especially because right now we're dealing with a situation where, schmuicide completion rates are pretty high. They've definitely surged. The nice thing I think about Hope for the Day and what's great about them is that they're repped in all 50 states, 26 different countries, and then they also represent in 17 different languages. So there's a lot of accessibility for this company. Over 48,180 people, unfortunately, unalive themselves every year, and that does average to about 121 completions each day. And that's about 1 in 4 people reporting a mental health crisis, and that's just the ones that are reporting it. That's not That's not even the ones that, you know, are kind of dealing with things on their own. So Hope for the Day is an important charity, and a charity that I like to give back to a lot, because their goal is to provide tools for early recognition and intervention to disrupt, you know, high risk factors, both for, you know, the worst case scenario, as well as just general mental health crisis. They engage all audiences from adolescents to seniors, and they engage in any community spaces, which includes academic, professional, or just general populace. So I guess it's just, I like this charity a lot, and I always have, because they are so fantastic about what they do, and I just think it's really important for representation. So we do have a couple of different tiers for charity. So I'm going to do my best to be as entertaining as humanly possible, with the stipulation that everybody understands that I am dealing with this to the best of my ability. I'm extremely uncomfortable and consistently kind of dealing with the pain side of things. So I apologize if I look like I'm getting uncomfortable at some point. I may periodically have to stand or figure something out. So I apologize for that in advance. Just keep that in mind if you see me start to like wiggle and stuff. I promise I'm not being weird. I am weird, but I'm not being intentionally even weirder. I'm just uncomfortable. But with that said, let's go over a couple of the tiers. So obviously there's a giveaway at the end of this. I will be probably streaming a little shorter than normal due to that discomfort, but I did want to come and show up and at least represent Hope for the Day and try to raise a little bit of money for them today. So at $400 towards Hope for the Day, we will actually do a tier list with you guys. So basically the tier list is like, it's this. Hold on, I'll pull it up for you. So it's the tier maker. So I think we touched bases and did this before, but like you can either create a tier or you can do a tier, I think. That, yeah. Okay, so they have templates already. So if we wanted to, we could technically do something that's already in existence. But at $400, we will do a tier list. I guess we could do Smash or Pass. That seems to be pretty popular, and everybody seems to be pretty interested in people's Pokemon choices, I guess. Don't know how that started, but whatever. And I feel like that's always been a thing.
You know why that started.
Well, no, but it happened. It started before Mark, didn't it?
He made it worse.
Well, yeah, of course he made it worse, but like, you know, I like immediately smash. So yeah, we'll do a tier maker at $400. Now, on the other hand, I don't know why this is in here. I want to point out I have a Discord server, and there is a section in the Discord server that is basically like charity stream ideas. So you can go in and you can be like, oh, I'd really like to see this for a charity stream, or oh, let's make this a challenge. For some ungodly reason, someone decided to put Pokemon fan fiction reading as one of the tiers. I don't know who that was, but fair enough. Fair enough. We're gonna keep it relatively PG-13. I don't have a fanfiction picked out. I can only assume that Ellis probably has some hellscape of a fanfiction that they can find. Otherwise, that is I think our $800 tier. Now, I do want to challenge you guys a little bit, because the $1,200 tier is kind of a cheat. Somebody asked me to drink pickle juice. I think their assumption is that it would be really sour and disgusting. Hey, Valkian, thank you so much for the donation of $55. Everybody, we have our very first donation for Hope for the Day from Valkian. Valkian is amazing, always so supportive, just a phenomenal human being. But they donated $55, which gets us started on the right foot. So thank you guys. Thank you, Valkian.
Well, Do we have any normal pickle jars, or do we just have my bread and butter pickles?
Well, no, I have regular pickles, but that's not a challenge. I drink pickle juice anyway. I think it's great.
Bread and butter pickle juices.
I will not fucking drink that. I will not. That's not even a challenge. That is torture. I won't drink. I hate. Okay, listen. Look, the bread.
Liter of Sprite.
Okay, that was. You did that. You made that choice. Yo, Spagoot. Thank you so much. Spagoot has donated 20. That is $20 towards Hope for the Day. It's exclamation point charity if you guys would also like to throw in. That brings us up, and we are almost at our first $100. We also have a hype train. I can't flex for you as well. Hold on. My flex is gone because I'm wearing sleeves for once. That's how you know I don't feel good. Like, that's it. That's the tell, is that I'm wearing sleeves. I'm suddenly really hyper aware that I'm wearing sleeves and it's bothering me. I don't know what happened. You guys did this to me. Yeah, I know. Sleeves? In our automated stream? How dare. I know. I'm sorry. Anyway. But yeah, we are working well on our way. So again, that first $400 share, we'll pick something else maybe for the 1,200. I mean, like, I just feel like pickle juice is kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? What's the human word? Cop out?
Cop out.
Cop out. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, but I feel like that's like a cheat. Pickle juice and week-old cheese. Yo, Oka! Congratulations! Oh, I'm happy for you. Yo! I'm proud of you. For real. Good job. You are welcome and loved here. I like Riley. Riley also. Yes, yep. So the 14, 16. 16? Yeah. So the $1,600 goal was going to be chat picks voice lines, which I think my understanding of that is it was you guys pick voice lines for me to perform in certain voices. I can't guarantee that I can like knock everything out of the park, but it is absolutely an option. At 2,000, eat weird food combos. Again, I didn't prep for that, so you guys will have to think about weird food combinations, because to be fair, well, let's just say when you're really, really hungry for no particular reason whatsoever, you come up with weird food combinations anyway, so we'll see how that goes. And then for $3,000, which is the top tier, I will act out an entire scene from a film of your guys' choosing. Preferably something I know, just to make me not look like a complete idiot, but Shrek. I don't know if I can do Shrek. I haven't seen... Well, okay, so look, Shrek was one of those movies that my brother used to watch, like, religiously. He was one of those kids where, like, that was his thing. Shrek was his whole entire thing. Which is fine, except, like, how do you compete with that, I guess? So, yeah. I've seen Shrek, like, 126 times, I think. I can only do a handful of scenes from Tombstone. Namely anything with Doc Holliday in it, but that's besides the point. I don't know if I can watch Aragorn's speech from Lord of the Rings. I know I can't do that. I know I can't because Viggo Mortensen. Like...
The tire monologue.
Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, I can do Rubber. I can do the monologue from Rubber.
Or the Doomhead monologue.
You don't want me to do the Doomhead monologue. I can do the Doomhead monologue from 31.
Monologue might get a shutdown. Come to think of it.
I mean, well, actually, I don't know, because people live streamed. Oh, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't know if they live streamed the Ice Nine Kills video. I feel like YouTubers put out react videos to that. Tombstone's fantastic if you've never seen it. Absolutely amazing. We have raised a total of $75 out of our $2,000 base goal so far. Again, our $400 goal is to start doing a tier list, which again, if you guys are down to see some, I'm assuming we're going to do smash or pass. Like, you guys are all giant pervs. I think that you want to hear me discuss the pros and cons of certain things. Horror movies could be fun. Is tier list like ranking stuff? That's what that is, right?
Yeah, like S tier, A tier, triple S tier.
I was literally gonna ask you. Oh, we can also do Mad Libs again. I know you guys really, really like doing the Mad Libs, so I'm down. I think maybe that'll replace Pickle Juice. Pickle Juice is 1200. If we can get to 1200, we'll play the Mad Libs game again, and I'll do a dramatic narration of Mad Libs. That's actually, hey, it's Skullkeeper! How you doing? Skullkeeper is a fantastic and phenomenal ghost cosplayer. Absolutely amazing. Amazing person. That's not what I wanted. I don't know what that is. Oh god, I moved myself. !charity. If you guys would like to assist in donating towards Hope for the Day. Again, it is for suicide prevention. So that is the support that we're going for today. Soft giving is the standard folks that actually assist me with being able to do this. So I am very, very grateful to have the opportunity. But anything in regards to tools, outreach, education, action, if you guys want to learn more about Hope for the Day, you can visit their webpage as well. Otherwise, we're just trying to reach a couple of goals here. I could play some more St. Hazel's Hospital, I guess. Why did I stop playing that the other day? Was it because I started hurting?
Probably.
So, I don't know if you guys...
Would you like... Oh my god, what just fell on your shirt?
I built it!
Oh, okay. I thought something like fell.
I don't know, but I'm scared now. Did something? What
I
happened?
think it was just water. Would you like fresh water?
Yo! Thank you guys so much! We are at $120 out of $2,000 raised. Thank you so much, Riley. Thank you so much. Oh gosh, I hold on. It happened. It happened too fast. It was too fast. It was going too fast. Too hard. Oh, there we go. Cool. Dr. Thallium, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Of course, Valky and Spagoot, Dr. Thallium, and Riley O'Malley are our current donators, which is sincerely appreciated. I do want to point something out to you guys, by the way. Now, obviously, those of you that have been on this stream before are well aware of the fact that there is a charity prize, right? So during a certain hour, it may or may not be the last hour. If you've been here, you're going to already know the answer to that. But during a certain point in the stream for the charity giveaway, we actually offer a secret giveaway prize. Now, technically, I already accidentally kind of told everybody what the prize was, but that's okay. So the prize at the end of the stream is actually going to be a pair of AirPods 3rd generation, which is a pretty baller prize, to be honest. Yo, Prep, thank you so much. That's $50. That is $170, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, $1,500. I'm just going to dump an entire cup of water on myself at this rate because maybe it'll make me feel better. But that's besides the point. Also, I really want you guys to meet... Well, I'm gonna keep that a surprise. I'll tell you what. I have a surprise.
What time is the meet and greet?
It's 4?
3:34.
4. Okay. It should be like the last little bit. Yeah. I have a meet and greet, but I'm not going to tell you anything. Oh, Crosby! All right, I have an announcement, by the way, for that. Speaking of which, seeing Harper and Crosby. You guys are so sweet. Yeah. Whoop whoop. That I'm sorry. Like whoop whoop means something completely different in this realm. I love that you brought the whoop whoop, but like you're in Juggalo land too. I feel like the other Juggalos in the chat know. Like, anyway, you guys are great. I I have a surprise, though. I have a meet and greet. I want you guys to meet somebody, but I can't tell you who or what or when or how or why until the last couple of hours.
I can't tell you jack shit.
Skullkeeper, thank you so much for your $25 donation to Hope for the Day. That is $218 raised for Hope for the Day already, guys. You always kill it. You're always phenomenal, and I cannot thank you enough. Please go check out, by the way, Skullkeeper is so fucking baller as far as cosplayers go. Like, I love their imagination of what Simon Riley looks like. So, like, please go check them out and say hello. They're on Instagram under the same name.
What tier is the weird food shit?
The weird food is 2,000.
Okay.
Eat weird food combos.
I was asking because I was here in a little bit gonna go get your stuff for dinner.
Okay.
Depending on how close we get, I can just, you know, grab random weird shit from Walmart and bring it back, so.
That's terrifying, but yes, that's doable.
Like the pickled eggs.
I like Havoc. I love it. I like how you knew that was you. All right, so I do want to interrupt my usual streaming schedule. Obviously, we are here for Hope for the Day, but since I'm literally being paid to sit here and talk, and by paid, I mean like paid in kindness of charity stuff. I'm here and I'm queer. Me too. It's fine. So, oh, guys, thanks. So I actually want to introduce you guys to some pretty fucking cool people. I'm gonna pull up their page so you can see it in real time. So give me just a second here. Let's see if we can find them. Recently, I had obviously come in contact. I've been working on some audiobooks for Molly Doyle with Corvin King, Ken Murdoch, Von Necros, and a handful of other phenomenal people. So as a lot of you know, I am hella overwhelmed a lot. Like, I put a lot of shit on my plate because I do so much, which is great. Like, I'm so grateful and so thankful that I get the opportunity to do the things that I get to do. The problem is that neurodivergent brain says you can handle everything, and then I don't, and I go to sleep instead. So having some organization and a little bit of assistance, both like graphically and a couple of other things, which, by the way, Dosick obviously is my editor. Dosick's amazing. But Dosick has a pretty heavy workload when it comes to trying to edit videos. This is a kind of a publicist situation where they will help kind of alleviate some of the extra stressors. But this is Hype Girl's PA service. The lovely folks involved, they're in the chat. They'll say hello. Crosby is here. Havoc is here. I did get connected with these absolutely phenomenal people. But they do so much. They organize, they schedule, they keep track of things. If you lose track of stuff, which is I'm prone to doing. So these are some absolutely amazing hype folk. And I'm just really honored to have the opportunity to work with them and to have their assistance, really, for me to inherently keep my shit together. But Harper, Jess, Crosby, and Haley are all in here and kicking ass. They may not stay the entire time, which is totally okay, but I just appreciate that they're here at all, showing some support. With that said, one cool thing that these guys do, and I'll actually show you, I think... Yeah, Molly's is in here. So you guys will notice on their page, there's a couple of things popped up that is like a hype team. Their hype team is kind of a way of keeping in contact with the creator and like learning about things they're doing. It's just fucking cool. So I'm stuck with you. I'm down to be stuck with you. That's fine. I feel like we vibe on each other and I'm here for it. It's perfect. So, but what I really love about it and just meeting these amazing people is having that ability to take a little bit off my plate so that I can focus a little bit more on creation of things for you guys. And the hype teams are really fucking cool because... Oh no, I closed it. Hold on. Harper writes, guys. So, oh, fuck, I closed it. Harper writes. So if you guys would like to see it, I'm excited because I want to read it. Yo, McTaggart, thank you for $25. That puts us at $243 out of our very first $400 goal, everyone. But the hype teams are lit, and here's why. So it's kind of like how musicians, I think they call them street teams in music. Yeah, Ellis is the musician in the relationship. So, but they call them street teams, and basically it's like, well, it's literally your hype team, right? So like people go out, they share stuff, they get everybody excited, you know, like if there's a release. So one thing I wanted to bring up, and Riley is in the chat too. Riley, as you guys know, the Riley O'Malley is my very, very amazing artist, friend, talented, creator, all around badass, and also Ellis's girlfriend. But
she's cute.
She cute. But hey, Valky, and are we? Did you really just donate $6.90? Nice. I feel, because you can't donate 69 cents, so I just appreciate that it was $6.90. It was chef's kiss. Perfect. So we will be launching a hype team. So if you guys are interested in helping spread the word, if you guys are just, you know, generally really excited about stuff that I do, the more that I am able to get some traction, the more I'm able to do. And one of my goals this year was to try to start doing more filming work, whether it's independently, Ellis and I and our friend Ryan writing the scripts, whatever the case may be. I wanted to really try to do more creatively. I let myself down a little bit, and I feel like this is important to talk about because, of course, we're doing the exclamation point charity for Hope for the Day today, which is, you know, what we're doing. We're donating for that, and I think it's kind of important to talk a little bit about the mental health stuff, like how you navigate a bad day, how you're managing things. You know, what do you do if you're falling apart and like bed is like your God and Savior? You know, I will be frank. Part of the reason that I decided it was a good idea for me to start to, I guess, to kind of let go. I'm a control freak. Like anybody who's close to me knows or has seen it and just hasn't said anything because they're really nice. I can get really control freak about stuff, and that's part of my spicy brain, right? It's totally okay to have that, but it's not okay to take it and make it an extreme when it comes to the way that you interact with people, your partners, friends, whatever. And I have noticed that my being overwhelmed has started to affect me creatively. Yeah, Harper note, poor Harper. Me too. But it can be hard to navigate, and then you feel like everything is falling apart on you. And I personally have been a lot less creative. I feel like I just don't want to do anything. And part of that has more so been onset since my nerve issues have started. I was really fucked up today. And like I said, at the beginning of the stream, I've been up since like 1 a.m., right? So I'm a little out of my mind right now. But I got work done. And the reason I did that is I had a lot of people who were like, oh, you should stay and you should rest. It's important to rest. And it is. Oh my God, it's so important to rest. It's so important to be able to take care of yourself in those moments and be like, no, I can stay in bed today, right? I think what is also important, though, is acknowledging when you get to a point where things are kind of falling apart on you and like, oh my God, I'll show you the meme afterwards because I'm getting off topic. Sorry. It's like holding spaghetti in your hands. God. And I'm gonna show you the meme. I
already know what the meme is.
Can you pull it up for me? So I'll show you guys the meme. My friend Ogre, Rory, is amazing and sent me this meme about the wets. So I want to do a dramatic live reading of a meme. Yes, Riley knows. So, but it really is kind of like you're holding wet spaghetti and it's falling through your fingers and you're like, oh, well, whoops. And then there goes the spaghetti and now you don't have dinner. It sucks. But I had a conversation with the physical therapist, the other day when I went in for my first physical therapy appointment after the cervical epidural that they did for my spine. And basically, in not so many words, the physical therapist looked at me, talked to me, had that conversation with me of like, what's going on, so on, did the assessment, and then went, so have you talked to a neurosurgeon? And I was like, well, I mean, that's who sent me here. So that conversation kind of devolved. And the long story short amounted to this therapist sitting here, like, because he was trying to decompress a little bit best he could without hurting me. And he stops and he goes, so we're not doing this because frankly, you're too young for this shit. So if this does not get better soon and fast, we will have a conversation with the neurosurgeon. And I was like, that's fair. I mean, that was the agreement all along. Well, part of the reason he said it is because I'm already starting to suffer nasty nerve damage and I am losing a lot of strength in my left arm. Like, it's getting hella weak to the point where I am starting to drop weights on the left side if I'm not careful. It's got me super fucked up and I'm not good. And I want to pretend I'm okay. I want to keep buffering along as if like nothing ever happened. But the reality is there's a lot of people who deal with chronic pain. They deal with chronic issues. You know, they have their own stuff going on in life. And I can only imagine what they go through. And it's not just about the physical side of chronic pain. I think people don't take into consideration the emotional and mental side of that too. And how it can really fuck you up, you know? So as this physical stuff has happened to me, it's kind of made me really introspective about the way that I treat my brain too. And how mean I am to myself. And it's been so nice to have like the Hype Girls team, and just support from like Ken and Molly and Corvin and Vaughn and of course Ellis and Riley, like and Dosick. Like, it's been nice to have the support because I feel so stupid and so weak. And I know it's not true because part of it is that physical stuff catching up with you and just trying to like drill you into the ground, right? And you don't know how to navigate that shit because you're like, well, I mean, yeehaw, here we go. Spicy brain time. I got the brain worms again. But I think what people don't tell you is that it's okay to have those days where the brain worms get a little spicy. But what's not okay is not finding the middle ground of self-care and pushing forward for getting better in a sense, you know, for healing, let's say. I don't want to say getting better because there's some stuff that's just not a thing, but working on healing, right? So having things like Hope for the Day, for this charity, which again, if you guys want to donate, !charity. I will go a little bit more into that here in just a minute as well, but it's really important, I guess, to me especially, to see the support. Oh, okay. So Obsidian. Yeah. As a therapist alter, I know how difficult it is to open up about struggling at all, especially when everyone looks up to you. Oops. So sorry. Especially when everyone looks up to you to guide them. I want you to know that you're seen, not just as a mentor, but as the fragile human you are. It doesn't make you worse off to be fragile. It merely means you know your worth and you don't play with it mindlessly. Richie. Yeah. And, you know, Richie obviously has it's a valid point, 100%. Riley, I appreciate you. It was very beautifully said. I appreciate that, Riley. So part of that though is acceptance. And I think having charities like Hope for the Day to be able to assist in that kind of thing is super important. So having access, especially in, you know, if you're in the United States, you guys know how a lot of the time mental health is treated. Having places like Hope for the Day to offer support systems and things like that is hella important. I appreciate that, Richie. Thank you. Because there's a lack of treatment and a lot of the time it's really hard. I had to go through I've been dealing with the nerve stuff since November. I went to the emergency room twice. And then I dealt with a primary care doctor, and I went to the specialist twice. I had to fight tooth and nail just to get them to say anything to me. So you guys are fucking phenomenal. I want you to know that. And having you here to help, you know, some of your fellow mental health folk is hella important. But that is why we, you know, I do these streams for Hope for the Day and for soft giving. So again, !charity. If you would like to donate, you can also click the link down below if you're on Twitch. But $400 is our very first goal. I would really, really, really like to try to fight tooth and nail to get to 1,000 today if possible. I know tax season is right around the corner, but I mean, even a couple of dollars, if you want to skip the coffee today, that's cool. It is going to a great cause. Right now, I'm kind of just bullshitting to fill some time. No, actually, the nerve damage did not come from me working out, and I'm gonna be a little mean in my reply. I understand why people would assume that the nerve damage came from fitness for me, especially because I've been doing fitness for that long, for you know, like 10 years now. I really wish people wouldn't automatically assume things. Or assume that it was working out, because believe it or not, it wasn't. I have been in a lot of horse accidents over my life. I have also been in
Pretty severe.
Well, I've been in a severe car accident, and I have been in a major car accident that did almost kill me. I was about an inch away from that. And I've dealt with a lot of shit in my life. I carried around a 60-pound backpack and, you know, a baby up to a 7-year-old on an incline growing up to walk him to the babysitter and back down. Like, I messed up my back. I'm not going to deny that, but it had nothing to do with working out. So please take care of your bodies, because when they start to fall apart on you, man, it hits you quick. The joke is, all I did was go to bed. And I woke up and I was like, oh, cool, my arm's dead. Stellar. Anyway. All right, so we're still working on trying to make that first $400 so that we can go ahead and start doing the tier list, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just saying, if you guys want to hit that, we got to push a little bit. Please remember, though, at the very end of this stream, we are going to do the giveaway for the special prize. Now, if you don't know what I mean when I say special prize, you clearly weren't here a few minutes ago, so I guess you're going to have to stay till the end to find out what the special prize is. But it's worth it. It's worth it anyway, in my opinion. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty baller prize. Usually the prizes are really cool, but this one I even was like, damn, all right, fuck. Yeah. Well, and I feel like, so oh my God, I sound like such a fucking, I sound like a cryptid, old cryptid. We were not, my school was not like super ritzy, so we didn't have 2 sets of books. We just had the one. So that's why we had to carry our books. Like, we were responsible for our books. We had to like sign them for the year and then return them at the end of the year. And if we didn't return them, we got charged. Like, so we had our books.
Mine was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
all of my schools growing up were like that.
The problem was and a lot of people would be like, well, why wouldn't you leave your books in your locker? Well, I have homework. I have to have my books, right? The problem is that we had homework in every class, which means I needed the fucking books almost every time. So
also, I didn't even have a locker until like the 8th grade.
Yeah, no, I didn't either.
Didn't have them.
So I wanted to bring up this meme, by the way, because I love it. It's my favorite thing I've ever been sent. It's a text meme, so there's no real reason to show you a picture. But it says, me, can you dust my wets? The server. You could just ask for Parmesan cheese. Me, confused, lifts all of my spaghetti with my hands. Please, my wets. I wish I had spaghetti. If I had actual spaghetti, I would do it. I don't have spaghetti. I eat like the weird chickpea rigatoni. It's really stellar, by the way. I got a killer thing for that. Hey, Dark, how you doing?
This is important enough to interrupt you with. He showed up to his screen 2 days ago. He's getting his confidence back. And
God damn it, Brendan Fraser!
that's all.
Look at you! Beeman, you do it, you handsome man! Bye, Balkian, thank you.
Brendan Fraser's comeback is the only thing making this year not complete garbage.
Brendan Fraser is a phenomenal... The Renaissance.
The Renaissance!
Oh, Harper! Yo! I loved that. I would... Look, I'm not saying that I would tattoo that somewhere on my body. But, like...
Adam won't let me get the tattoo that I want.
Oh, my God. Okay, no, stop. You have to slide over so you can tell the story with me.
There's not really a story.
There's a story.
There's not a story.
It's a story. Sorry. It's a story.
So there's a tattoo that I
Thank you so much, Terry, for the $5 donation. Again, that is going towards Hope for the Day, so thank you so much for that. That puts us at $255, which, you know what? Fuck it. I'm pretty proud of that. Thanks, guys. Can we all three get Renaissance tattooed?
Yes.
Only if we pick, like, one of the Renaissance pieces to go with it, but replace it with Brendan Fraser's face. I feel like that's logical, right?
So
Yeah.
meeting at the parlor. Yep.
Oh my God. We're gonna pick a middle ground, pick an obscure middle state for all of us, and we'll all just meet up and go. Makes sense to me. I'm down. I'm into it. I'm actually I think that would be really cool. I'm just saying, like, it has to be one of the really stellar Renaissance art pieces, but I'm down. The Brenna Lisa. Guys, that's it. I've decided for the tier list. We're not going to do anything but do Brendan Fraser related stuff. That's it. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Dad. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, George of the Jungle and Rick O'Connell are my favorites.
Yes. George of the Jungle was, like, so I don't want to shit on the second one, but, like, it wasn't the same.
No, it didn't hold the same.
It wasn't the same.
Chutzpah.
No.
So anyway, there's a tattoo that I want. And not only did
Hi, Riley.
Autumn tell me no, but Riley didn't tell me no, but Riley was like, but I think that it's a great tattoo. And
Yo, you may have to, there you
I don't
go.
know how I'm going to show it to them.
Here.
There. It says, "This is the ass of a killer, Bella." And they won't let me have it. And I'm pretty upset about it.
Ellis is not allowed to get that tattooed.
Ellis should be allowed to.
Riley gave you an alternate option? What was the alternate option?
I'll have to tell you later.
Make it a glitter tattoo. Oh my God, please stop. You
I
can't.
haven't gotten a shitpost tattoo in a long time. See, they support me. Chat says that Ellis should get the ass of a killer tattoo.
No, 2 people from chat, 3 people from chat said that.
Damn.
That's not even, look, first of all, y'all,
At most, I don't see a single person in chat that's like, nah, they support me.
guys.
Because I want to get it on the other side from my "I'm very tired" tattoo
Oh,
over here.
in defense,
I do have another shitpost tattoo.
Ellis has another shitpost
It's a literal
tattoo.
internet meme. Do you guys remember the hammerhead
Let me see if
shark?
I can find it.
If you literally search hammerhead shark, "I'm very tired," it should.
Here, hammerhead. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. I'm very tired.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Okay, here.
I have that one.
All right. It's this one
I
right
have
here.
that, but I have it on my leg.
Yo! Mr. Creepypasta, everybody, is in the house dropping subs. I sincerely appreciate. Thank you, Spike, so much. If you guys are interested, please remember also that Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station Season 3 is streaming on my YouTube. The very first episode is complete and there for you to listen to. If you did not catch Season 1 and 2, it is available to listen to on Mr. Creepypasta's YouTube channel still. Make sure you select the right one. I think it's like, oh my God, I think it's like 6 hours long.
Yeah.
It's hella long. But if you are a fan of Evelyn and the Radio Tower Adventures of 104.6, you definitely need to go listen to 1 and 2 so you can get get caught up as we record and stream number 3. But Win Dingus is not in the chat right now, but I want to show some love to Win. Win is amazing, absolutely phenomenal cryptid. Could not say I love someone better. And I'm not saying that if everybody got together, wink wink, and was like, hey, at insert various horror studio production company, and like added Win and myself and Mr. Creepypasta, that'd be kind of cool so that we could maybe get a movie made. I'm just saying, Evelyn's right here. And Spike, you see what I'm doing? You see where I'm going? You see? Yeah? You see what I'm, okay? I hope Autumn does another narration game. Oh, what was the last one that it was my Coriza, wasn't it? My Coriza? My Caramba.
Yeah, that.
I don't know. But I think it was that one. Was the last one that I did. I did Hooked on You. I really should. Do good girls cut their bangs too short? Did you just slam somebody for cutting their bangs too short? Oh, my mom did it. But I bet they look cute. Hold on. Maybe it was an oops, but like bangs are cute. Sometimes. Fashion choice. For some folk. But I bet you look cute.
There's like 2 settings to bangs. There's cute as fuck and there's Lord Farquaad. There's no in between.
We've seen, look, hold on, wait a minute. There is someone that I may or may not like, and by that I mean I don't like this person. And they cut their bangs that way. Like, that's just their style, and that's fine. But they do kind of look like Lord Farquaad. Respect. They do. They call
disrespectfully. They look like Lord Farquaad.
Actually, after the last event, yeah, disrespect. They're a very mean person. Right. But yeah, no, okay. They got
bangs. They're a volatile isotope.
I feel I'm dealing with the Lord Farquaad bangs right now with my hair. If it's any consolation, I had I went to a beauty shop down the road, and they'd cut my hair previously, but I wound up going to a different, and this is why, by the way, you don't swap people who cut your hair. But they wound up giving me somebody else because I needed a pretty quick trim. She cut all of my hair off, even though I was very clear about the fact that I was trying to grow it out. Like, that was, I didn't, so you guys ever get involved in a situation with like bad haircuts? I'm gonna big face myself. Hold on. So, since we're here, there we go. This is it. This is what we're doing now. Congrats. So, did you ever... Oh. What am I doing?
Your very best.
Yeah, kind of. So, have you guys ever had a situation where you have been in a terrible haircut? We'll call it a shituation, right? Because nobody wants to deal with a bad haircut. Except we all know that it happens. And the problem is, I feel like the way that you handle a bad haircut with the stylist dictates the truth of who you are as a person deep down inside, and how easy it is for you to manage your bullshit. Like, it is a testament to anger management.
That's a good way to put it.
So, like, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even speak to this woman after she cut off, and she cut off all of it.
Starting to speak.
She cut off all my fucking hair. And I'm like, and then I paid and I left. And I think the only thing I did is I cut down her tip. I still left her a tip.
She was far nicer than I would have.
I don't know why I did that. I felt like if I didn't, I was a dick, but then she cut off all my hair and didn't follow directions.
No. We're skipping parts.
Do you want to tell the story?
I'm just going to tell the part that matters.
This is the story about Autumn Ivy and her no good, very bad haircut.
As I'm sitting next to her and she's talking to the hairstylist lady, she reiterates not once, not twice, but 4 separate times not to cut it super short.
Mm-hmm. That I was growing it out.
And then
Hi, Grant.
It started cutting her hair. And then, so help me Jesus, I see a snip come up here. And this bitch looks at her and was like, oh. And realizes what she had done. And says, oh, well, you wanted it longer, right? Well, still fucking late now. So then she proceeds to keep going. And we're like 2 shades to the left of G.I. Jane at this point. It's so fucking short. It wasn't actually that short. But she cut her bang like way the fuck up here. For the record.
Oh, you made it sound so much worse.
It looked good, but it was like the most not thing that she asked for possible. And then at the end, the lady's like, well, do you like it? Damn, this isn't even my hair and I'm going to take your kneecaps.
I couldn't speak. I literally was like, I had mentally, as soon as that cut happened and I realized that there was no recovering it, I panicked. And I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, this happened. This
not happened.
This is happening. This is a thing.
Happening, and there's nothing I can do now.
No.
You have to commit, because that one, it wasn't like a, oh, I can cover this snip. It was like,
yeah, she took half of it.
There's no coming back from it.
So I like shut down. My brain checked out, went to Tijuana, like it was gone. And so we get ready to leave and I go up to pay. I paid because I gone. And Ellis is like,
what the fuck are you
What are you doing? And I looked at him and I went, and then I left.
She's far nicer than I would have been.
I got a haircut on base. They made me look like my dad tried to buzz my head when I was 5. No. Oh, honey. See, oh my God, you guys. Hey, Stretch, how you doing? Your name! Yo!
Couldn't possibly be a juggalo.
Couldn't. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
We'll see if the reply echoes. I did, but I too was bamboozled. Me too, Panda. Same. Hey! That's how you know. Yeah!
Why are there so many of you in here?
What's up?
Where you all come from?
Yo, if you guys missed the Ninja Olympics at the gathering, y'all miss me fighting. I'm sad for you. I don't even know if somebody got a good video of that, by the way. Nobody's ever tagged me. Nishido, how are you doing?
I mean, we have your videos. They've just not been released.
Yeah, but they're also like, there's 2 of them that are grainy.
But we have to go back to the gathering of the Juggalos this year and beat more ass.
Yeah, I gotta go back and beat more ass. Oh, bye, phone. So and that's the joke, is like, I usually cut my own bangs, right? But I needed everybody is a proper juggalo. Nah, that's about being a juggalo. Everybody's a proper juggalo.
If you're down with the clown, you're a juggalo.
Then you're a juggalo. Do you have your first fight lined up? So the fight that I was supposed to do was actually supposed to be with LFC, that's Lingerie Fighting Championship, in February on the 14th for the Valentine's Mansion gathering. Unfortunately, I did have a discussion with the promoter, and it's in the best and safest interest, not just for myself, but for my teammate, just to make sure that everything is okay and that I'm healed before I try to do something like that. Can I physically do it, barring the injury, as long as everything is appropriately discussed? Yes. But for the sake of understanding the industry, especially like, because I did do some training for wrestling. I worked as a valet, for Rory Marsden for CWFAZ, sorry, excuse me. I felt like it was a smart move to be cautious and be safe. So for the moment, hopefully, I will be able to do my debut in March, I think, March or April. It'll be during the spring series, so keep your guys' eyes open for the announcement on that. We're doing okay, Grant. Just taking it day by day. Zanji, how you doing? I'm trying. I mean, I kind of covered it a little bit earlier. I am really fucked up and in constant pain, but I'm making the best of it because that is What I fucking do. It's what I do. I appreciate that. Lingerie Fighting Championship, LFC. No, it usually never is. Also, I'm going to interrupt us just real quick so we can go over what we're actually streaming for today, which again is Hope for the Day, ! Charity if you guys would like to assist in donating. If you want to save some big... Yes, please. Thank you. Pet the pepperonis. If you guys would like to donate or save the big donation for the prize at the end, you totally can. I 100% understand. But remember, we're not going to get to all the tiers right here if, if we're not hitting certain goals. And our very first goal is $400 to do the tier list, which I guess is going to turn into a devolved, perverted version of Smash or Pass with weird stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. So I'm going to take a quick thank you, Miu. You're an amazing musician. I appreciate you. So I just want to reiterate what we're doing and who we're doing it for. Hope for the Day, of course, is an organization that makes mental health care and the discussion around mental health care accessible to all who are in need, whether it's through online support, in-person therapy, however they can help. And what I like most about this particular charity is that they are accessible through 50 states, 26 countries, and 17 different languages, which is huge, because obviously mental health is not just centralized along one section of the world. It's all over the fucking place. Everybody has their stuff they're going through. There is no... It's the mouse and the lion concept, right? So some people may have a lion of a situation they're dealing with, and some people may have a mouse. Either way, though, it's still equal, and it still sucks to deal with it. And it's even worse when you're dealing with a situation that makes you feel like you're alone. So Hope for the Day is phenomenal about trying to assist in that support. And I know it can be really hard to ask for help, but that's what I like with, with assisting and doing charity work with these guys, is that they set it up so that the goal is to provide tools for early recognition and intervention to disrupt high risk factors, both for mental health crisis and also for suicide. I've lost people personally, unfortunately, and I know I have friends who have lost friends and so on. And I think it's really important to have that conversation for all audiences, which includes adolescent up to seniors. These guys will do that and more by engaging the community space, which includes academic, professional, or general population. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up a quick video for you guys. This is part of what we do, just so you can learn a little bit more about them. Bear with me just a sec here.
Mental health is something we all have. When we talk about mental health, it's usually about depression, anxiety, and thoughts of suicide. But what's not said is that it affects us all. Think of our mind like a bottle of soda. Life shakes us up. And inside, the pressure builds. That pressure is looking for somewhere to go. And if we don't release it, it grows. It grows to the point where we can't enjoy the things we used to, we can't leave the house, or even get out of bed. You have to find moments to open up and release it. It can be as small as sitting still and taking a deep breath. When we talk to each other about what's bothering us, the cap comes off and pressure releases. Forget the stigma. All of us need to talk about our mental health. Start the conversation with Hope for the Day. We are in this together.
I think it's really important to have conversation and charities like this that offer that reassurance to say, hey, shit sucks. We're going to make the best of it. And just giving the reassurance that it is okay for you to talk about it. It's okay to acknowledge that everybody has their own stuff going on. Please do. And honestly, there's a lot of really, really awesome resources. I know that a lot of people struggle because they don't have health insurance, right? And putting my personal feelings about my insurance aside, they don't cover a lot of the shit I need them to, which includes my medication for my spicy brain. They don't cover my meds. I have to pay for my meds out of pocket. That's fucking crazy. There's a lot of people who can't afford to do that. And like, there's a lot of companies, like there are people to reach out to, or like I know that Walmart offers a service, or like if you go to certain medical offices and ask them, they'll offer assistance. So being willing to step up and say like, hey, I may not have insurance, but let's figure this out. There are accessible assistance programs for that. And Hope for the Day is one of those charity programs that enable you to at least have a place to reach out. So, you know, and it can take a lot. It can take a lot being willing to, you know, to pop up and be like, all right, let's do this. Fuck, I don't want to talk to anybody. This is really scary. And then build up the courage. So don't ever feel discouraged.
Step 1 being admitting that you need the help, and step 2, overcoming the idea that you're a burden because you ask for help, being the 2 biggest hurdles.
Absolutely. I mean, I still deal with that. Ellis has to put up with all kinds of bullshit from me still, and I'm still very much healing. Like, the healing process in certain situations never stops, right? But it's acknowledging that you are doing what you can to legitimately learn and obtain tools and put them in your toolbox to get better, right? So that's what's so great about Hope for the Day. And again, it's ~. charity. We are working towards a $2,000 goal. I'm just happy with the fact that we even raised $255 for the moment. At $400 for our goal list, we will actually do a tier list with chat. Yeah, military. No, and you know, I have friends, I have family, both of which are, you know, in the military, and fuck, I can't even begin. You guys put up with so much bullshit, and there's no, what is it, reciprocity? Like, there's nothing that comes back for it. It's like you get kicked in the ass over and over, and that's not for what. So love having these tools, love having, you know, the fact that somebody actually wants to change the stigma on those conversations and make it a comfortable position to have those conversations. So again, ! charity. $400 for the very first goal that we're reaching, and that is tier lists with chat. For those of you that don't know what the tier list thing is, I have it pulled up right here. Basically, it's the tier list maker. So if we want, we can like select a template, or we can make one. I'm looking at Pokemon templates, and I'm already really upset. I'm already real upset about that. So that's what this page looks like. But we can kind of turn it into our own thing and vibe with it, find something fun to do with it. As far as the $800 tier goes, at $800, if we reach that goal, I have to read a Pokemon fan fiction. Again, I don't know who in my Discord under the charity poll decided that was what we were doing, but I'm sure we're going to keep it PG-13. I'm watching you. So start thinking about that. Otherwise, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read the one thing that nobody wants me to narrate at all, ever in the entire world. And Ellis knows exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you, Ellis?
Give me the gun.
Give me the gun. If you don't get that reference, that's okay. You're going to learn. Yeah, so Psycho, thank you so much. Yeah, and it's hard when your brain is your worst enemy, especially because, you know, you have those moments of bullshit, right? I guess the other thing, so one thing I can offer as another goal, if you guys want, is I have ~Pixel. Hi, ~Pixel. ~Pixel is a fucking amazing dev currently making Hell World. I actually have the pleasure of being a voice in that game, and I am so excited to see their continued progress. Skull actually just underwent some medical stuff as well. They are recovering. They are amazing. I am so happy that they are around. So, stop. It's true though. But if you guys want to check out a really fucking cool game, I can actually show you. Let me pop over here real fast. If you guys want to check this out, the demo is available to play, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Skull has actually updated a couple of things. The release date's July? Is it actually? Is it coming out? I'm anxiously waiting to see the stream chat reply. Yes! Sorry if my mic peaked. My bad. Yes, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. It's official. Skull said it themselves. July 2023, we get to see ᴘᴟᴇ소s's amazing game, Hell World. I did play the demo for this game a little bit ago, and if you guys didn't catch it, I think it is on VOD in my YouTube. I don't know who Madwitch is, but they're great for donating that. I have the ass of a killer, Bella. $355 towards our $400 goal. Again, we do start doing tier lists at 400. So thank you so much, unusual, unknown person named Madwitch that couldn't possibly be my husband.
Look at that game.
Look at this game. So anyway, we're so close. Ask for mental health. Yep. ᴘᴟᴇ소 is an amazing dev, and I am excited to see that the release date is now July 2023, as verified by ᴘᴟᴇ소 themselves. This is a story-driven 2D platforming game in which you possess your enemies and use their abilities to solve puzzles and make your way through the land of Hell World.
Thank you
so much, Zanji. $25. We're at $385 out of our $2,000 goal, guys. I'm super excited. Hey, $5 from Terry. Thank you for that. $385. We're almost to our very first tier, so that's going to be pretty cool when that happens. But yeah, if you guys have not had the chance to check this game out, again, the demo is available. Overall, I had a lot of fun playing this game. And I'm not just blowing smoke either. I actually found this game before ᴘᴟᴇ소 and I kind of fell into talking and became friends and acquainted. But it's just such a cool concept, and I had so much fun playing it. And I'm not a big 2D side scroller person usually, which is what made this so weird for me to play. But I liked the idea that, like, what is it? Abaddon's in it, Asmodeus is in it, like, yeah, Belphegor is in it. So there's actual, like, it's just, you guys just need to play it. I don't want to tell you anything else, but it's really cool. The art is stellar, like super cute characters. For example, right here. And some of the monster designs are really cool too. So please wishlist it, play the demo. It comes out July 2023 officially. ᴘᴟᴇ소, $50, $435. Thank you so much, ᴘᴟᴇ소. I appreciate you. Buffer, man. Appreciate. But yeah. Go wishlist that shit. Go play the demo. Support ᴘᴟᴇ소. Independent devs are so fucking important, guys, to the industry. So important. Hey, so it's official. We're at $435 out of our $2,000 goal. Thank you so much again, ᴘᴟᴇ소. I really appreciate that. You guys that bumped it, thank you so much. Do remember we are technically doing a giveaway at the very end of the stream. I am also doing a surprise meet and greet for you guys to meet someone, but I can't do that until the end of the stream either. So you don't get that surprise unless we reach certain goals. I'm just saying.
Is this stream being recorded?